In a broad world of tarot, where we constantly seek guidance to our questions pertaining to broken hearts, the acquisition of more money, improved health, and the common fare, the readings contained within our universe are meant to inform us of the dangers lurking around random corners and to provide direction on how best to avoid them. This information is timeless, so whether it gives us insight into our present, direction towards our future, or clears away the shroud of confusion surrounding our past, let us now delve deep into the mysterious realms of Phantom Justice Tarot.
Hello, and thank you again for joining me for another installment of the Phantom Justice Tarot. I'm your host, The Phantom, and I pray that you all are doing well, staying safe, taking care of yourselves, and taking care of each other. Please hit that like button, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, please remember that everything I say in these messages do not resonate with everyone. So please, take what resonates, leave what does not. Leave those messages on the floor, leave them at the door for the ones that don't. And someone else will come along, pick them up. I promise and guarantee you. So, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Alright. I don't know why that song Bringing On the Heartache started playing in my head. Maybe because I saw the Three of Swords when I was shuffling the deck a few minutes ago. So, Bringing On the Heartache. So, I don't know if someone is expecting some kind of heartache or they're going to be the ones who are bringing the heartache. I don't know. But, who sings that song? It's an 80s rock band song. And I'm bringing on the heartache. I don't even know the lyrics. I just know that one. But anyway. Alright. Well, hell, somebody might be heartbroken. The Ten of Pentacles coming out. The family is over. The family is done. The money is gone. The business is shut down. We've lost it. Somebody's lost it. Somebody has lost something. And I'm not going to lie, when I was shuffling that deck, I saw the Two of Wands and I saw the Ace of Pentacles, while I was doing all of that as well. So initially I thought, okay, well, somebody could be expecting some money, or some money could be coming in someone's direction. Like somebody, like it's some kind of, what is it? Some kind of ruling or some kind of choice or some kind of decision where someone has placed judgment and said, okay, this is where this money is going. This is where this will be going, right here like that. And then when I saw that Three of Swords, I just said, okay, heartbreak, bring it on the heartbreak. So yeah, now I see this Ten of Pentacles. That is ultimate achievement when it comes to money, business matters, and things of that nature. Doesn't always have to be money with these pentacles. As I always say, they represent time, resources, but anything that is valuable. So someone could be feeling as if they're losing their value or they're losing something that's valuable to them. Or maybe something has been decided where I don't know. Okay, let's get into it. Like, did somebody's fortune? Did somebody lose their fortune? Somebody have to pay their money to somebody else? To give out their money to somebody else? Or their time? Or they lost their health or something? I don't know. We'll see. But it's a heavy loss here. Something valuable was lost. That's all I can say. Something valuable is lost, or it's being taken away, or it's being given elsewhere. But what is this Ten of Pentacles? What is this Ten of Pentacles? The Eight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody's not stuck anymore, though. They're being released. Maybe somebody's being released from imprisonment or from jail. um, and I just say that because, yes, the Pentacles, it does represent, this Ten of Pentacles, ultimate achievement, happy family, just with the money and everything. But it doesn't always have to be that. This is where intuition comes in, and I love it. Because as I'm looking at this card, even when it was in the reverse, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, this is a place where a lot of money goes into this place. A lot of money either being built going into this place, a lot of money being put into this place, being built, being ran, some kind of facility. This could very well, and then we get the Eight of Swords. That's about imprisonment. But it comes out in the reverse. Somebody's being released. Somebody could be released from jail. Somebody could be getting out of prison, out of jail, out of some kind of lockup or something. If that is not the case physically, then the Eight of Swords as well, it's more of like a mental entrapment. So someone could just be releasing themselves, or not holding themselves captive, anymore to something dealing with some kind of money or something that they lost. Maybe somebody was up in their head a lot about money that they lost or something valuable that they lost, but now they're not stuck there anymore. They're something is coming around. So okay, I'm just reading the energy of the cards, you all. Like I said, whoever watches this video, I don't know who watches, how many people will watch, whatever, but I'm just reading the energy, so it'll be for whoever it's for. You just put that energy where it goes, and there are many, 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 many energies out here in this world, so because it's like somebody's being released from the big house. All right, the Tower card, that's Aries energy, Mars. But then it's also Scorpio too. So it's something very forceful about to happen. Something very unexpected. Like something very unexpected is about to occur or to happen. And maybe this is what is allowing this person to be released or getting them out of this situation. The Tower. Because I'm looking at the time in the card, and it's like at the last minute, something is about to strike. Like at the last minute, something is about to come in. So it's kind of giving me like that energy of, like when someone is on death row or something, and then the governor has to call to give that pardon, and right before, the plug is pulled, or right before the needle is injected. I don't know. I'm not trying to be insensitive here, but we all know what this channel is about. Okay, so listen, all that stuff happens in facilities like this, all right? But this is giving me that energy of something happening at the last minute. Like we're at the 11th hour. It's the 11th hour, pretty much. And there's some kind of change or something that's coming in here that's totally unexpected, and no one was really seeing this coming, obviously. Okay, with the Two of Wands, that's making a move. That is action. So it's like someone here, they're contemplating. So maybe they're the ones who have this surprise move or so. They're the ones who have to take that step, or they're the ones who have to put things in motion or put things in action. Let's see. What else? What is with this Tower? Unexpected occurrences, unexpected changes, unexpected events. But this is something that's going to be good. It's for the betterment of this. This occurs right on time. So we get the Star card. That's Aquarius energy. And then we get the Three of Cups. That's reconciliation. That's a reunion. And then the Star is keeping the faith and is healing. It's a healing connection. So it's like people are going to come together at the right time or just in time to heal a connection. Or this is the perfect timing now that someone is being released, or someone could be getting out of jail or getting out of lockup or getting out of something that was holding them captive. Even if it was just something as simple as them feeling mentally and emotionally captive. They're coming out of that. Somebody is coming out of this. Healing connections, healing themselves. But this is like that reconnection, reconciliation. So whatever this Tower moment that occurs at the 11th hour, I guess that's what's going to be the catalyst for this reconciliation, or catalyst for this person being able to get out. Because this place won't be able to hold them anymore. Maybe it was even just a place of something dealing with money. Money is not being held over their head anymore. The Knight of Cups. And then the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So releasing some kind of pressure or so. Yeah. Obviously, if this person is getting out of some kind of bind or getting out of some kind of state, whatever state, it may have been, physical, mental, something that was keeping them stuck in one place, this is like a relief, pretty much, because they're not. There's a lot of work wherever they were. There's a lot of work at this establishment or wherever they were. Could have been a lot of mental work, physical work as well too. But whatever it was, it's a relief to have to drop this burden. And now they can actually celebrate. Like they can actually enjoy themselves, or they can take something somewhere, take an offer somewhere. But, I mean, with this Knight of Cups, is this something to do with their feelings? So maybe somebody being a bit more sensitive in their feelings as well, too. Especially after being in a place, being withdrawn, or being in this type of environment, if that's what they were at, or wherever they felt restricted. Wherever they felt that they couldn't move, now, this is comfort. Something being given to them for comfort, or someone who is comforting them in some way. But as I said, this is a reconciliation in some way. So maybe, getting out of somewhere and now reconvening with family, with friends, with loved ones, with healing connections. So this is actually very positive energy, it seems, for this particular channel. But this channel, I like to say, is like what did Forrest Gump say? It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. So justice could come in the form of something on a grander scale, or justice could come in the form of something on a smaller scale. You just never know. But okay, what is this Knight of Cups? Eight of Cups in the reverse. The Eight of Cups in the upright, that's about emotionally disconnecting, removing ourselves from something. But now in the reverse, this is saying, okay, this is something is coming back, or someone is coming back, or we're returning to something, or something's being returned back, but or someone came back just in time. As I said, because this Knight of Cups, as I said, with this Eight of Cups, this is someone bringing something, dealing with emotion or love or something, but they're coming back to do this. And they're coming back just in time, or they're coming back at the right time. Or something about timing, something about unexpected, though. Not wanting to be so distant with emotions, though. So, because, as I already said, we established that we want to heal something, want to reconcile. So now it's like we're in, our emotions are in, we're not in our head anymore, and we know what we want, we know who we want, we know what we want to do, especially after going through this ordeal. Or going through the heartbreak, or now I don't know if this is saying someone went through the heartbreak, heartache, and now there is better connections out there for them, or if this is kind of warning someone, like, okay, be careful, be very discerning, especially if you have past energies, returning now, wanting to emotionally connect. Because keep in mind, we don't have any kings out here thus far. All we have is a Knight of Cups. A Knight of Cups that is trying to come back around. Now, the Knight of Cups, that's still a knight, okay? Which means, yeah, it might look good, it might smell good, it might look presentable up front, but will it last? Or is this just the here for now? Is this just the fun for now? So, keep that in mind for whoever's story that is. But what else? What is the other energy? The Four of Swords. So resting, rejuvenation. Someone might have to take some time to think about something. Don't rush into thinking about something. Kind of just taking your time. Someone might want to go on a retreat or go on a trip or something. But This Four of Swords, I just feel, like I said, someone who's been in hiding for a long time, or someone who's kind of been off the scene for a while, or who's not really been, I don't know, they've been a bit inactive in some ways, or they've been quiet in some ways, but they come back right in the nick of time, as I said, or they show up right in the nick of time, or they show up right, they show up unexpectedly, but it's perfect timing, if that makes sense. What is this Four of Swords? All right, the Temperance card. That's Sagittarius energy. And then the Three of Wands. All right, so someone maybe having to emotionally disconnect, maybe taking time out for themselves. They haven't been on the scene much, or they haven't been around as much. Um, because there were some things that they needed to balance out within themselves. Maybe just balance and heal within themselves. Healing their own mental space. So somebody here somebody here possibly dealing with overindulgence as well too. Maybe having to temper their issues with maybe drinking or so. Um, if that was a situation, someone could have been in AA or someone. So again, this like that establishment somewhere where someone was they were resting, where they weren't interacting a lot, not with a lot of people or with the outside world. It was like a rejuvenation period, like a rehabilitation period or so. Someone could have very well been in rehab. And now that they've healed, or now that they have gotten on the road to that recovery, now, coming out and rejoining with family, with friends, with loved ones, with celebrations, having to, especially if they were in rehab for any kind of substance abuse issues or anything, now having to be very selective about who they hang around, be very selective about what or who they allow in their energy or so. Because now it's like, well, what's next? Not Drake is playing in my head. What's next? It's like, okay, we've done all this now. What now? What now? What's next? Because the Three of Wands is about expecting something. So now that we've gone through this rehab, now that we've gotten something just in time, or we've been released in time, or someone has come back around in time, like I said, I say a lot of things. So, you pick up what resonates with you, and then if it doesn't, leave it for the next person. But, the energies just advance more and more, the more we pull cards and the more we read and they interact. So the energy is always flowing. Five of Cups and regret. So it's like mourning. So I'm like, well, what's next? What's next? And something about mourning. So maybe someone regrets something. Maybe regretting their actions, possibly the reason why they had to be rehabilitated or something. Nine of Swords comes out in the reverse. So it seems as if whatever this rehab or whatever this place or facility or wherever they were, it seems as if it may have done them some good. As I said, they seem as if they're more stable, their equilibrium is more defined, they're in tune and in touch with their own health and their own healing, and they don't seem as stressed, they don't seem as worried, they don't seem as plagued or as haunted. Like this rest or something was good for them, this rejuvenation period. Like this was the time that they needed for this. Queen of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. I was going to say, well, it seems as if somebody, especially if they've been in some kind of establishment where they've not had a lot of intimate connection or so, this is what's on their mind. Because that Knight of Wands, it's all about passion, it's fire, it's action. It's being in a hurry to go to someone or to get to somewhere. It's on what's next, okay? It's like, okay, on to the next one, on to the next one. So it seems as if this person now, like I said, whoever this is, something has happened here right on time, or something will be happening at the perfect time. Is unexpected, but it arrives right when it needs to be. I guess that's going to help get someone released out of a facility or somehow, or if it is or now that someone has been released, it's the perfect timing for some kind of reconciliation. They could be just kind of looking over the horizons and just kind of wondering, like I said, well, what now? What's next? And maybe they're looking, like I said, reconciliation. Because I'm saying that with the Three of Cups and then with the Queen of Cups. So perhaps on one end it's getting out, and then it's like, okay, you're convening with family, with friends, with loved ones, but perhaps there is someone else that this person has their eyes on that they may have wanted to get into a more intimate connection with this Knight of Wands, the fashion, the fashion. Okay, the fashion. Someone could be admiring someone's fashions. I don't know. But the passion is what I wanted to say, okay? The passion, the fire. So someone could be looking, at a main person, and just saying, okay, now that I'm out, now that I'm not stressed, now that I don't have this over my head anymore, now that I have healed, now that I've gone through this, now they're wanting to advance onto this Queen of Cups, because this is caring energy, nurturing, being taken care of, very intuitive and very sensitive. So, especially, well, that would make sense, because someone is looking for comfort. Especially, as I said, if they've gotten out of this place or establishment, whatever it was, and they're looking for some kind of comfort. But again, use your discernment if this is your story. And I say that because, I'm not going to knock, love. I'm not going to knock a good old boot knocking time. Okay. Speaking of boots and knocks, but seriously, we get a queen. Okay. We get a queen. However, we get a knight. We get two knights. Now, I'm not saying that, this could be younger energy, looking at an older person or someone who's a bit older than them, because the knights are that younger energy, and the queen, queens and kings are people who are more established, or so. So, like I said, just be very discerning with that energy. If you want to have a good old time or so, then hey, have a good old time. But I will say, I wouldn't take it too seriously right now, because it's a night. We don't have any kings out here, so we're in it for the good time, and we're in it for a hot, passionate time. And especially, you get the Knight of Wands, sex, and the Knight of Cups, emotion. But again, if these were the kings, that would be another story, but these are just knights. So, not saying that they are not sincere, because they both come up in the upright. But what I'm saying is, they might not be here for the long run. So, you take that energy and you put that where it goes. Okay? All right. Well, that was a somewhat different reading, but I appreciate the nature of this channel. Okay? Anyway, thank you all for joining me for another establishment of Phantom Justice Tarot. I pray that you all continue to do well, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. And please hit that like button, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate that. And also, that's it. Take care of each other and yourselves. Bye-bye.